found dry land in my Father's hands. I will rest on the shores that He keeps.
Hello, next day of our devotions about Moses. Today, he's running away from murder. By the time we meet Moses today, he's a grown man, having been brought up and educated by Pharaoh's daughter in the Egyptian court. And I'm going to read through Exodus chapter 2, verses 11 to 15. One day, after Moses had grown up, he went out to where his own people were and watched them at hard labour. He saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his own people. Glancing this way and that, and seeing no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. The next day he went out and saw two Hebrews fighting. He asked the one in the wrong, "Why are you hitting your fellow Hebrew?" The man said, "Who made you ruler and judge over us? Are you thinking of killing me as you killed the Egyptian?" Then Moses was afraid and thought, "What I did must have become known." When Pharaoh heard of this, he tried to kill Moses, but Moses fled from him and went to live in Midian, where he sat down by a well. Now, it's not clear from this passage whether or not the oppressed Hebrews know of Moses' own Hebrew birth. I guess probably not. And I imagine he would have worn rich Egyptian clothes, perhaps had a different style of haircut, and spoken differently. Anyway, Moses did not get an answer to his question from the man of his own tribe, but rather got the accusation that the murder he had committed when he'd killed an Egyptian the day before had been witnessed. What he had thought he'd done in secret was in fact in the open. This put him in mortal danger of Pharaoh. Understandably, he ran away across the Sinai Peninsula to the safety of Midian, over 200 miles away, where he was in fact later to lead the Israelites in their flight from Egypt. And for us to ponder on today, do we sometimes do rash and impetuous things without stopping to think through the consequences? Perhaps not to the extent of murder, but even a lesser action or a cruel or unnecessary verbal rant. Would some action be better not done, or words better not spoken? Perhaps this is especially pertinent in the high-speed, far-reaching nature of today's social media environment. So here's something to think about today. It could be we do indeed need to literally run away from a situation. But might it have been much better to think and pray before we act rashly, wrongly, or cruelly in the first place? Think on it.
Oh, be still, my soul, though the sorrows toll and the thunders roar all around me. I have found dry land in my Father's hand. I will rest on the shores that He keeps. High above on the shores that